Afternoon, everybody. It's 1:52, and it is Tuesday the 14th. I'm taking this opportunity to discuss the trade that we just put on in the silver. If you are a subscriber, you saw over the weekend that I used the following chart and expanded it out quite a bit. And so far, we have an inside week. It's only Tuesday, but it's an inside week. In any event, I liken this whole formation very much the same way as the gold formation that we had coming into the most recent break to the upside. And I'm going to show you that also. So you have a reference point. We kept on seeing before this, we kept on seeing these highs. Yes, we made a new high, came down, basically double top, came down and tested, basically triple top, and then finally the break to the upside. So while this chart has a little bit more of a bias to the upside, I think that the silver is going to outperform the gold. So let's go back to that silver chart and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so uh, as I said, more of an up bias. This has not broken out. But the highs here are 29.90 something. This is 30.10, I believe, 30.35, and this one was right around the same 30 area. Up until now, we've been looking at this, trying to ignore this part of it, but looking at this and seeing 26 as a very tough area to get through. We were here. This one was a little higher than that, 27 and a half. But we had this at 26 and change, 26 and a half. This one, the same thing, 26.34. And then we had the breakout the end of last month. So let's go back to the weekly. Looking at it on the weekly, go back 4 years, same situation here. This is that 26 and change, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26. And then we broke out, and what we've done is we've come back down and stopped before going through that breakout. So basically, we've been consolidating in a new high recovery area. Let's go back a little bit further. Pull it in a little, and you can see that this was that breakout that we went straight through. This was a phenomenal week for it, even though it closed only mid range. So the high close here is 28.84. That's the high close. Right now, we're trading 28.79, 75. I don't usually like to buy ahead of these types of formations because very often we get a pullback. The MACD also a little extended on the upside. Let's go to the daily. And the interesting thing about the daily to me is right down here. On a daily basis, we actually look like we're about to cross back to the upside. So we'll have to see how that goes. I will not sit in this very long if we're wrong. If we get back into that 27 and a half area, that's about as far as I would like to see it go. In the meantime, right now it's 2607 for the SLV. And as I said, that equates to about this 2700 or a little bit lower, 20, yeah, little bit lower in here, so 27 and change. So we put on a position. It's not a big position. I would add to it if we get a breakout here, but it looks to me and feels to me like we are going to get that breakout, and we're going to get this roll in the MACD, which has worked off all of the overbought that we had on this huge run off the trend line from 22 and a half up to that 29.90. So there you go.